Let's go. Hey there everyone. Today we are driving a 2021 Subaru Outback. I want to say a huge thank you to Michael at Enterprise Sales of Rockville in Maryland for providing me this car. And we will take an exterior and interior tour, take it for a test drive, do a 0 to 60 with Dragy, and I will share my impressions with you about this car. Well, let's get her fired up and let's begin. This is the very base model. As you can see, it has no window tint in the back. This is the non-turbo. I personally like the rugged styling of the Subaru. The black bumpers, I feel like it looks pretty cool with the two-tone. Let's hop in the back and see what it's like in the back seat. So sitting in the back, I am 6'2". There's a lot of legroom. There's a ton of headroom. I've got my cup holders and armrest right here. Very comfortable. This does not have the automatic tailgate, so you have to manually pop it up. A good nice trunk. Lots of usable storage space. I guess this also pops up, yep, just like that. And you can also see what's under there. Very nice. Let's pop up the hood and see what we got there. So getting in the cabin, I'm greeted to this nice layout. I personally like it, even though these screens do seem a little bit outdated. They're pretty small. Nevertheless, they work really well. They're responsive, very easy to use. I actually like this dual screen setup. I think it's very easy to understand and use. You literally have all your information right here. Everything is easy to access. You have your basic standard of safety features, the pre-collision, the lane departure warning, although I don't want that on. I want to keep that off for my driving. We have the climate settings here as well, so we got some physical buttons. The materials feel nice. They're soft, especially here. Everything here is soft. The cloth feels good. I like this carbon fiber type of trim. We have an electronic e-brake. Useful cubbies. And here you can adjust all your other settings. the media, the radio, the apps. There's no sunroof in this specific version. Well, let's do a quick wiper test and a horn test. Here's where we can see our information. It actually shows us the tire pressure too when we drive, which is really cool. I like that. Okay, so let's go to drive. I was also going to mention we have the USB chargers here and the AUX as well, cup holders. And I think we are ready to go. So let's get started. I really like the seats. They're comfortable, soft, but supportive. I have a good seating position. It's pretty high. I can see everything around me, so visibility is perfect. Let's check out the U-turn radius. It's a good radius. I like how you can put your hand here or have it perfectly positioned right here on the shifter. So when Subaru was designing this car, I assume they definitely had that in mind. It just, your hand just like the hand just lays down naturally on the shifter. Although this steering wheel is not wrapped with leather, it still feels very nice and pleasant in my hands. We have two front automatic windows. All right. That's got it. I've been enjoying this acceleration in the Subaru, although it's not anything mind-blowing. It's very adequate. There's plenty of it. I've had no problems passing traffic, going around others. I do also like how the throttle here is very touchy, so you give it a little bit of a tip in and it goes. I will demonstrate the acceleration further on throughout the test drive. You can see we are easily leaving all the traffic behind us without any effort. It's a smooth ride. I don't feel any bumps. It's very minor. Even if there's a bump, I can just barely feel it, so I don't feel most of what's on the road. Although the handling is fairly responsive. Like, I like how it responds. I can give it the exact amount of steering that I want. The brakes also feel great in my opinion. There's more than enough power to stop the car. I haven't felt any fade thus far. And I like the CVT. I know a lot of people have a thing against CVTs, but this CVT is actually not bad at all. It's one of the nicest CVTs that I've driven. Just a little bit of gas, and if you want to go a little quicker, you can. The blinker has a cool, distinct sound to it too. like the way it sits through the corners. Now the start-stop system is more harsh than in your modern mild hybrid cars. You do feel like the car just started all over again, so it's not very seamless. I personally would keep this feature off. Now soon up ahead we are going to do our Dragy test. We'll see how quick this car does on the 0 to 60. I don't really think there's any point in doing more than one run in this case, because there's really nothing that you can do here to improve your time. There's no launch control, there's none of that. So the best method here is just a quick tip in on the throttle and then floor it. That way I feel like it reacts the best to input. So when starting off a light, just give it a quick tip in, add a little bit of gas, and then when you want to go, just add more throttle. That really helps eliminate any delay that's there. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so let's check out the times. So we did 0 to 60 in 9.61 seconds. We did the quarter mile in 17.05 at 84.4 miles an hour. So pretty much this car has the same performance as a Toyota Corolla, the new one. But if I'm being fully honest about, the performance, it's very satisfying the way it's paired up with this the CVT. Like, I felt absolutely no discomfort in accelerating in the Subaru. It feels plenty peppy to me. As you can see throughout the video, I have no issue going around traffic, accelerating off the light, and even being quicker than pretty much all of the traffic around me. I know there's gonna be people here who are gonna say, oh, it's like 9.5 seconds, my Ford Focus is faster, it's gonna smoke this car. I mean, seriously, these are such close times, like 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5. It's all really like a marginal difference, especially if you're already at a speed. This car does better once it's already in motion than off the line. So if you're going like 50 and floor it, it's actually pretty good, like really good power for what it is. Given how efficient this car is and that it can, haul your dogs and take you places, go through the snow. Oh, it's a nice color of that FX. I mean, this is really good. Like, see, I have no problem getting up to speed. And the engine, it's not loud. It's not very bad. It's like, you can hear it, but it's not too intrusive. It actually feels a little bit sporty to me as well. All right, let's take the turn. Very good. Yeah, look at that. Easily. We're easily up to speed. What cars need is a driver mod. Because everybody out there complaining that 5 seconds is not enough for them. They need 2.5. No, this is good. I've enjoyed this. This is a good Subaru. It moves well, gets the job done, all for a very competitive price. And I love how comfy it is. It feels very cozy. The seats are great. I'm still not tired at all. These seats are actually more comfy than in some luxury cars. I love the dashboard. I love the layout. I love how nice and roomy it is in here. It's very pleasant. It's relaxing, pleasant. Nice car, nice car. I'd definitely get the tints all around though, because the tints are nice to have. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time.